Hey guys, welcome back to the M+M Podcast. We are going to be now talking about our views and predictions of the 24-25 NFL season. I'll let Micah start off.
Okay, so I think me and Michael can both agree we are Bills fans, but we also both like Pittsburgh. I like the Steelers, I like the Pirates, I like all the teams. So they're just all my second favorite for anything, really, pretty much. So as for the Bills, since they are my favorite, I don't think they're gonna get any chance at going to the Super Bowl because they always kind of get a little bit close, but then some random team that everybody thinks is gonna beat, they think the Bills are gonna beat them, they are going to get beaten and they are not going to the Super Bowl because the NFL is probably rigged, not gonna lie. So that's my view on my favorite team overall. Um, I don't really pay attention to the NFL while it is going on before that happens. So honestly, my only other prediction is is that the Chiefs are gonna go to the Super Bowl and they're gonna win because again the NFL is rigged. Overall, I don't care about anything else besides the Bills. I don't keep up with the other teams because they're not my team. I just make sure to keep up with the Ravens a little bit since I have a friend who likes Baltimore. I make sure to absolutely make fun of them whenever they lose. So I need to know that they're losing or winning. Overall, that's all I really have to say. So I'm gonna turn it over to Michael. He knows more.
Okay, as Micah said, I am a Bills fan as well. Most of my friends and family are Bills fans. I am expecting for the Bills, I expect Keon Coleman to perform. There's a lot of expectations from Keon Coleman since he is one of our draft picks that we have expected a lot from him. His wide receiver clips in college are very good. They've shown a lot of talent. We're gonna all of us Bills fans are just gonna hope and pray that Keon Coleman lives up to the hype and expectations. I'm going to talk about James Cook. James Cook is he's he's an okay running back. I do not think that he should be our number one running back though. He has dropped a fair few of wide open catches. He just they slipped through his hands. If I can catch stuff that he dropped, I know I've seen it on live TV. It's not very great as a Bills fan knowing that your running back can't catch. He has made good runs though, so he has some good plays. He also has some bad plays. He's a 50-50 type of running back. I do think that we should get a different running back. Our punt returner, in our last preseason game against the Panthers, we threw him in the last whatever. He got a touchdown in a few drives. He just went right into the end zone, which is actually super wa- op- eye-opening to us Bills fans, or at least it should be, that our running back right now is not in the best spot. We some of our I feel like some of our second, third string running backs are better than Cook at some point in the season. For the Bills, I predict they'll get wild card as we, we do not tend to do great during the season, and we barely skid by into the wild card round. I do think we have a shot at making it to the AFC East Championship. If we make it to the Super Bowl, I'd be surprised. Sadly, I'd not like to say that, but we do not have a great history with the Super Bowl. Um, the NFL logo for the Super Bowl this year is like a lime green and red. So that could mean a few things. That could mean the Bills as red, since we have an alternate jersey that is pure red, our color rush. That could mean the Chiefs as well. Not a few other teams that can make it. Maybe the Texans, but they're not mainly focused on the color red. It could be the Cardinals, but I highly doubt that. For the lime green, there's quite literally one team that comes to mind when you think of lime green, and that is going to be the Seattle Seahawks. Do I think they have any chance to make it to the Super Bowl? No, I do not. They are not a great team, and I don't think there's a shot that they get there. Um, I'm gonna list a few teams I do think that have a shot and make it to the Super Bowl. One is going to be the Bills. The Bills fans, all of us, we expect our team to go there every year, and we fail. Uh, Next is going to be the Chiefs, the NFL uh, kids, because they got Taylor Swift, and like you can't let the Taylor Swift girl fans down. Uh, Next is going to be the Ravens. The Ravens are always great competition. Their quarterback should be a running back or something. I don't know. He's like throws the ball to himself. If there was a team of Lamar Jacksons, I think they'd literally win the NFL. Um, Another team is going to be the 49ers. Again, good team. They definitely probably could make it, especially with all their high-rated players. We got Christian McCaffrey. They have Brock Purdy. They have Kittle, and I think that they could definitely make it to the Super Bowl. The Texans also, on the other hand, have a great shot, especially with all the draft picks they've been getting, the young players. I'm gonna give it to Micah and see if he has anything to say, and then I'll keep talking about the NFL season.
I would like to say that I did once have back in middle school a friend who was a big fan of the Seahawks, and he was a Fortnite kid and nobody liked him. That's my comment on the NFL logo. Also, the Bills in red looks horrendous, and overall, I'm glad it's not one of our main outfits as the Bills. Um, Honestly, predictions, like I said, not much besides the Chiefs win. Overall, they're just either they're really good or they're just rigged. I think they're rigged. So yeah, really, that is really all I have to say for my predictions. I don't keep up with much news besides the Bills. Keon Coleman, I have high expectations for him because he's new and saw him in the mall and he looked pretty athletic, not gonna lie. So I think he's a good chance for us to make him just the team better. That's all I have to say.
I did forget that we saw Keon Coleman in the Buffalo Galleria Mall. That was pretty lit. I didn't get a picture with him because I didn't want to disturb him and his family, but it was pretty cool. The 6'4" beast of a wide receiver. I do think that was a good pick on choosing him instead of Xavier Worthy, because as it looks, Xavier Worthy probably isn't going to be the main guy for the Chiefs, or he is going to be the main guy. And I feel like he might flop due to expectations. I hope Keon Coleman does not, although he very might well could. Um, when we played against the Panthers, we did not do very well defensively. So I know we were playing second and third string players, but I hope to see that improve. Um, Again, I think that we always have a shot about making to the Super Bowl, but do I think we will? I hope so, but probably not. The NFL is a very mischievous game. Any team can win at any certain time. Also, yeah, I was in Pittsburgh the other day for a Pittsburgh Pirates game. They got whooped 18-8, but that's besides the point. The Steelers are going to be my second favorite team. They also have a shot about going to the Super Bowl, as I forgot, since they have like six or something. Um, I do think that if the Bills want to make it to the Super Bowl, we really need Josh Allen to be throwing more carefully, especially not throwing all the interception and picks that he tends to do. I do think it was a good idea to get rid of Gabe Davis and Stephon Diggs just to get refreshed. Stephon Diggs wasn't doing great for us. He'd whine every time we didn't get the ball, and when we threw him the ball, he never caught it. So that was probably a good thing that we got rid of him. Gabe Davis he was the definition of a mid receiver. He would pop off sometimes, and then the other times he'd just be there trying to get the ball and never did. Um, Overall, I think the Bills do have a great shot. Josh Allen is a little bit overrated in my opinion, but that's always going to be happening with every single young quarterback that ever gets drafted. I'm going to turn this over to Micah to probably close this out. So I'll see you next time.
All right, well, that was our view on the NFL. My view is it's rigged. Michael's is more professional. I'm kind of not very big on it, but like I said, I do love watching the Bills. They always give me a good performance for most of the time. So, as it would turn out, I lost the audio for the outro of this episode. So I'm re-recording it now. Michael wasn't here with me, so he won't be able to say his line. It's a stupid one anyway, so we don't really care. Thanks for listening, though. I know this was a little bit out of context. I'm an Ninjago YouTuber, but when it comes to Michael, he likes European football. He likes football, but we still did football because although the season has started by the time I'm uploading this, when we recorded this, it had not started yet. Thank you guys for listening. Thanks for listening to this episode. Go check out his channel and subscribe to mine if you haven't already, please. Uh, Thank you guys again just for listening. And I am M, and the other M, well, I don't know what he's doing right now, but he's not here.